You guys do not know how long I have waited to finally own one of these in my collection. Hey guys, what's up, what's happening? The King of Games 98 here. How you doing? Hope y'all are doing good and staying safe. And, well, as I stated at the beginning of this video, I now own an Analogue Pocket. I could not be happier with it, and wow, just wow. Now, I'm going to get to explaining why I bought this, and why it kind of took me so long. And but first, I just want to say that originally, when I got my order directly from Analogue, I did not buy this from any other third-party seller or a reseller or a flipper. I went right to Analogue's website and it came directly from them because I did not feel like paying reseller freaking prices for this handheld. My God, they are like double and sometimes triple the price of what they sell this for on their website. That's ridiculous. So, my birthday was March 26th. I have been checking Analogue's website multiple times for months now because I wanted to get their Analogue Pocket console in the color white. I did not want it in black. I wanted it in white. Why? Because I feel like every freaking console known to man is in the color black. And I just wanted something other than the color black so that it looks kind of cool and it stands out, Bam! The white color model is that. And it looks so freaking nice in white too. Now, of course, they made the Analogue Pocket handheld in other colors. They did like a Fantastic line, like the N64 colors. They did translucent colors, like the Atomic Purple GameBoy Color. And then they had another sub-color set of the Analogue Pocket that was in metal casings. The whole handheld was in a metal colored case. Well, okay, I don't know if the handheld was the color of a metal or if it was an actual, or no, I'm sorry, not metal. It was an aluminum case, or case. Why do I keep saying case? I mean shell. It was in an aluminum shell. And those go for pretty good money on the secondary market. I get it. But, even the standard white and black model variants, people were asking stupid money for. And I was just like, no, I'm not paying that. I'm not, a 5-year-old. I don't have to be, I want it now, So I was like, I'm going to wait. I'm a full-grown adult. I just turned 27 freaking years old. I can wait. So I waited. Months. I don't know exactly how many, but I waited months. And before I saw them post on Twitter X that the Analogue 64 shipment was going to be delayed, but they restocked the Pocket in white on the website, I went on the website, I saw it was restocked, and I saw this while I was at work, mind you, and I was about ready to go into my break room at work and buy the damn thing. That's how freaking hype and excited I was. And I waited till I went on my first break at work to do so, and I was going to use my Discover card, and then come to find out, Analogue does not accept Discover credit card on their website. Oh, no. They only accept Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. They do not take Visa credit card. Why? Hell if I know. It's 2025 and some businesses still don't accept Discover credit card. That's wild to me. But that's beside the point. So, how did I buy this then, you're asking? Well, I used my bank's debit card, which is a Visa. I don't necessarily like doing that on the website of a store or business, but you know what? I did it. I did it anyway. And I ordered the handheld in white, the transparent protective case, which is right here, and the Game Gear adapter, which is right there. So I realized this the immediate next day. So the day I tried to place the order with my Discover card, it wouldn't go through. That was a Tuesday. Wednesday, March 19th is when I placed the order using my bank's Visa debit card, and it went through. The shipping estimated said 5 to 7 business days. I didn't think that was bad at all. I placed the order on Wednesday, March 19th. I got it, and it arrived at my house on Tuesday, March 25th, the day before my birthday. How freaking awesome is that? It came the day before my freaking birthday. Awesome. So freaking awesome. So, my original thought for this video was to do an actual unboxing video, but you see, your boy doesn't have a tripod at the moment for my phone, so it's very hard to record certain types of videos without that, and so therefore I have to hold my phone while I talk and show the topic, whatever items are in the topic of the video. So then I had the idea, okay, let's open it. I'm going to test her out, which I did with all of these games, mind you. And Ultimate Muscle, that's in it. I tested this with all these games and the adapter. It works freaking great. The case is a really nice case, I have to admit, and it fits it perfectly. So then I came up with the idea, you know what? I'll just do a first thoughts, first impressions type video of what I think of the Analogue Pocket in 2025. So I bought all three of these in the same order. It came to $330. Frankly, I did not think that was bad at all for the handheld, the case, and the Game Gear adapter. Because some people, resellers on the secondary market, on other online websites, were trying to ask that just for the freaking handheld by itself. Okay, so when I look at it like that, I like to think that I made out really good paying the retail prices for all three of these items. Now, after testing this thing out with, let's see here, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games, and Sega Game Gear games with the adapter, of course, what are my thoughts on this handheld? Well, I guess first and foremost, I should say it was 100% worth the wait. My God, this thing is so damn nice. I love this thing. This thing is freaking great. And this was just, it was totally worth the wait. It was totally worth the wait. I love everything about this, from the buttons to the D-pad to the speakers being on the left and right sides of the screen. The screen itself is freaking awesome. The shape of the handheld is amazing. The left and right trigger buttons are amazing. It takes USB-C to charge, which is amazing. I love this handheld, and I'm so glad and happy that I finally got it. Yes, it took a long time, but I'm happy I waited and finally got it. Now, the handheld by itself was $220. Personally, I really don't think that was a bad price for the handheld alone. I really don't think that was a lot of money for this and for what you get out of this. Okay, so that was $220. The clear transparent, protective case was $30. And I didn't think that was bad at all. And then last but not least, the Sega Game Gear adapter was also $30 by itself. Now, the total, I want to say, came to about $300. So then you're probably questioning, well, where did the $330 come from? Well, that's because there was $30 in shipping. Now, before you freak out at that, I was already told by at least 2 or 3 different people that Analogue charges a lot of money to ship their products. So I was prepared and was already warned about that going into it, and I didn't care. I was like, you know what? So what? It's $30. And after seeing as how it came when they packed and when they shipped it, I can say for a fact. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Where was I? Oh, the shipping and the quality of the shipping. I can say without a doubt that paying the $30 for the shipping of this was 100% worth it, because they packaged it. Well, they packaged all 3 items so nicely inside of the box that it came shipped in that I was really happy, because that told me that they take pride and they care about shipping their own products out to customers. So I loved seeing that. Okay, so paying that $30 for shipping did not bother me whatsoever. I am more than okay with that. And this was I don't think I mentioned this. This was my first time ever buying directly from them off of their website, by the way. And since this was my very first time, I would definitely buy from them again. 100% would. I don't even care if the shipping's high. I would still buy from them again. So, all the prices that I paid for all 3 items, I think were more than okay and justifiable. Now, what do I think of the Analogue Pocket itself? Aside from it totally being worth the wait, is it worth buying in 2025? Personally, I think yes. 100% yes, and more yes. Absolutely worth buying in 2025. Now, so far, again, before I recorded this video, I went through and tested all these games on it. So prior to that, I haven't really sat down and played on this for a long time. But even for just the little bit that I have played of it, I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. The only piece of criticism I have of this device is the battery life. Now, I don't know. Maybe. Oh yeah, you know what? That thought did just occur to me. Okay. I did yesterday raise the screen's brightness up a lot, but it's not at max. Here, let me. Settings, pocket, display. So I have the brightness set at 80. It's not fully at, what does it go to, 100? Yeah, it's not fully at 100. I have it set to 80. Maybe it's because I have the brightness set to 80 is why, but I noticed that, so I fully charged this bad boy last night. And then before making this video, I turned it on and tested all these games on it. So it started at 100% and it is now currently down to 88. So I don't know if that's because of the screen, the amount I have the screen brightness set to, And, maybe I'm a total idiot, and that is why that the battery seems like it's going that quick. But I don't know. I'll have to play around with that, and maybe if I don't make it set to 80%, and if I make it maybe set to lower than that, maybe it'll keep the battery charge longer. I don't know though. That just seemed a little odd to me that the battery charge would go that quick in this. But yeah, no. So I absolutely love this product. This product is freaking amazing. And for the record, this is my second analog product that I own in my collection. The first was the Analog Duo, and now the second is this, the Analogue Pocket. I really love this thing. This thing is freaking awesome, and my hat goes off to you, Analog, because like you guys made a really damn good product. Just really damn good. Yeah, so I guess that's really going to do it for my first impressions, first thoughts, of the Analogue Pocket after having bought one and now finally getting around to trying it, because I've had this, well, by the time this video goes up, I'll have had this thing a week, and it took me a week before I could finally get the time to open it and test it. And before anyone says anything in the comment section, hold up, okay? The main reason why it took me a week to test this and make sure everything works with that and the adapter was due to school, okay? I am not blaming anything else aside from school. I am officially in my last semester at college. Well, at college. I'm officially in my last semester in college at Rowan, and we're in April now. I graduate May 16th. So my classes end on May 5th. So I'm really in crunch time right now mode for focusing on my classes and on my schoolwork, and to make sure I do them correctly and to get them in on time. So essentially, that's why this took me a week before I finally opened the box and before I finally tested the unit and the adapter with these games to make sure that it works. So yeah, that's really going to do it for my first thoughts, impressions of Analogue's Pocket. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know down below in the comments section if you own one. And if you do, let me know about if the battery percent, the battery's charge going down that quick, if it's because of the brightness. I'm thinking it probably is, and hopefully, fingers crossed, there's nothing wrong with my unit and I gotta, send it back to them. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.